Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alice and today I'm going to do my March 2022 Happy Planner setup. So before I jump into this, I just want to say thank you for your patience. I'm so sorry that I didn't upload a video last week. Things were just super busy and I didn't end up finishing the video in time. So I'm still working on that video as well as a couple others. So I am still committed to continuing to upload. But you know, sometimes it's a bumpy path, but that's okay. Sometimes you make a little mistake or whatever in your New Year's resolution and that's okay. Like that doesn't mean you stop your New Year's resolution. It just means you missed a week and you just keep going. So that's that. And I thought today it would be just kind of fun and casual if we sat down and did my March planner setup in my Happy Planner. I haven't ever done a Happy Planner setup on this channel before. I used to do bullet journaling videos, but I haven't done one of those in a long time because I've been using the Happy Planner for like at least a year and a half. So this is my second year. This is my second Happy Planner, and I really, really love it. But I really enjoy doing the setups. We've done them a lot on stream, and people seem to like them. So I thought that it might be something fun to introduce to my channel. So let me know if y'all like it. I'm going to be using a bunch of different stickers today to set everything up. So we're going to be setting up March. And I am going to kind of do some stuff here. I'm going to do like a little vision board. We'll set up the kind of first calendar and then probably like the very first week as well. So I'm going to set all of that up. So if you're excited about that, then give the video a thumbs up for me. And let's go ahead and bust out the stickers. All right, so I am going to start with the vision board. So this version of the planner that I got has this really like cool start to the month, and there's like a section on the left where there's like a little grid and a list and an empty section, and then on the right is all like dot paper. So I've been using that to do like a vision board or a mood board. So I went through all of these stickers. I mentioned them in a previous video, but I got a bunch of stickers from Shen and it's been super awesome for doing like collaging and stuff like that. So I just kind of went through and I picked stickers that I vibed with, that just kind of inspired me. I decided to go with a blue theme because of the start of the month where it says like wonderful. That intro page is blue, so I thought it would look nice. And one of the things that I wanted to represent in my vision board this month was basically the idea of like healing, calmness, and very much like self-care. So I tried to pick stickers that represented certain parts or certain aspects about self-care to me. So there was definitely like a lot of nature things, flowers and skies and things like that, because I think that's really calming and healing. But I also had pulled out some pictures of like music, some things of like writing or journals or typewriters, some tea, as you just saw. There was one that was like these two hands, and it reminded me of the idea of calm hands. So I picked that one up, and then I went through this set that I have, which is a bunch of like see-through paper, and it's all like old traditional classic paintings. So there was some Monet in there, and I was really drawn to a lot of the Art Nouveau ones. And so I picked this one out because I loved the seafoam color. And I also picked out a couple other paintings. I picked out a Van Gogh painting, and just kind of ones that gave me good vibes, but also fit in with the color scheme. And then obviously one of the most famous Van Gogh paintings, because I felt like that matched so perfectly. And I was like, this is great. I love this. So I started by pulling out all of the stickers and narrowing things down. So basically, like I'll pull out whatever stickers I want, whatever vibe with me, and then I'll start seeing which ones work best together. So not all of the stickers that I pull out are going to get used, but I narrowed it down to kind of these ones. And then I went through my little text dictionary pack and I found the word optimistic, which I thought was really nice because I really am trying to be a bit more positive, especially to myself and mentally, and just better about the future. So I wanted to represent that. But the bottom of the thing did say, it said based on beliefs that are too confident, but that's not the message that I need right now. So when I decided to place the elements in certain areas, I tried to like make sure that part was kind of covered up, because we're trying to go for the optimism here. Okay. We're trying to keep things like good and like, no, we do want to be confident. So we'll not going to worry about that. But I put these two on because I felt like they were good kind of base pieces, and it creates this diagonal line. They kind of balance each other out well. And I use the little glue tape that I have. I kind of put it on the back, and then I'll just kind of add a little bit to the corners to stick the corners down. But I like to add some of these papers first because then I can put stickers over the edges and it'll help hold the corners down as well. I have this really pretty washi tape, so I tore off some of that, and I'm just using these really old beat up like Cricut tweezers to help me place certain things. It's just kind of helpful because it's almost like you have a second longer arm or fingers, whatever. It's kind of creepy, but it's definitely helpful in some situations. And then I layered on the little hands one. These stickers, as you can see, are really, really translucent and see-through, so you can kind of layer them a lot. I kept moving around that little Art Nouveau one, and I just couldn't find a place for it, so it just kind of sits in the corner for a while. And I try to work in layers. So like I'll start the very bottom layer and I'll commit to like 2 or 3 stickers there. And then I'll build up the second layer, and then I'll commit to like 2 or 3 stickers there. And then like the third layer, and like each one's kind of based on the previous one, because I find it hard to plan ahead the entire collage at once, just because it's really hard to hold all the stickers, in the right area. And you can't really, I don't know, it's hard to do that without sticking any stickers on. So that's kind of how I break it up into different sections, and I will tend to work from like largest stickers and stickers that are more abstract or have less detail on them, like more background. I'll start with those, then I'll move to like stickers that are smaller or still kind of large but a bit more detailed, and then I'll build up to like the really small little things, which is what I'm doing right now. So I'm adding in just like a couple inspirational stickers. On the left, I want to put a sticker over this as well, but I use some Posca to black out or whiten out the black so that it would not show through. And then I just added a couple more little stickers, a potential sticker, one that says the time is now. And I also went through and added some headers. So don't forget, that's where I'm going to write important dates and important, so I can make little lists there. Where it says potential, underneath that is going to be like an ideas dump, so I can just write down any ideas that I have throughout the month. And then I like to finish it off with a little bit of sparkle because I love sparkle. So I added in these little gold, or actually copper, stars and hearts. And I also added in some flowers and a cute little thing that says, yes, you can. And I just kind of liked the fact that it kind of looks like a little label. So that's the start page. I think it's great to start with this kind of thing where you do this vision board, and it kind of gives you an idea for the aesthetic and vibe for like the rest of the month setup as well. So once I had done that, I moved to the monthly calendar page. Was still trying to find a place for that little Art Nouveau piece, but couldn't. And for this page, I kind of try to keep it a little bit more simple, just because I really don't know a lot of my monthly plans like this until a little bit later. So I kind of like add things as I go a lot of the times to the monthly calendar. So I try to keep things relatively loose so that I can kind of easily add stickers over the top. But I did, and like write in events, but I did want to try to make it somewhat decorative. So I went ahead and I added some things in some areas where like I knew certain days were happening. I like to cover up a lot of times the like bottom parts where it has like the words, or at least like decorate certain holidays. So I decided I wanted to decorate I think it was the end of daylight savings, or the start, when it's not going to be, so when the days are going to end at a normal time. I'm so excited. And also spring, I decided to decorate. And I wanted to get some more little stickers just to kind of like vibe with that. And I also wanted to make sure that I had some room on Saturdays to kind of try to plan out which videos I want to release, because like I said, even though the last couple of weeks have been a little hard for me and I haven't been able to get stuff uploaded, I still am going to keep trying because I have ideas and I'm excited to be back, and I really appreciate all the love that you guys have sent me. So I added in one payday sticker, but then I couldn't find other ones that were the colors that I wanted, and I was kind of burnt out, and I was like, I'll do that later. So Yeah, I put a big yay on spring begins, and I wrote spring starts in a little thing, and I also wrote daylight savings. So yay. I'm so excited for summer. I'm not really a winter person, and the days are just very short. So that's kind of the monthly setup. And then I moved to the weekly setup. And what I tend to do is so the start, the vision board, the month, and then the first weekly setup will usually have like the same color scheme. And then after that, I just do whatever I feel for the week. I don't like commit to like this teal and blue for the entire month, because I tried to do that for a little bit in my past one, and I just kind of enjoy being able to change it up more. But that way there's some cohesiveness throughout the whole beginning of it. So I used some of the stickers that I'd already set out for all of these, and this one especially. And I used this cool one that's like clouds, and I layered on top place to write, like this little decorative sticker. So at this point, I'm using a lot more from the Happy Planner books themselves, especially for the weekly one. That's where I really use a lot more from the Happy Planner books, because I like to make sure that I have a lot of room to write. I like to have generally 2 areas to write per day. I like to have one longer area for like work stuff and a shorter, smaller area for chores or personal things. And sometimes on days that I have a lot going on, I'll maybe just have one, because I know I won't use that much of a to-do list, but I still prefer to have 2. And then I also like to have like little sections for certain chores that happen like once a week, or things like my YouTube videos, things like that. So I kind of have a structure in my head as to how I like to set it up. So I have a bunch of different Happy Planner sticker books, and I feel like I'm starting to run low, which is sad, because I managed to not buy any for a really long time, but now I've used up a lot of them. But so I bought a couple more, but I have a lot of these layered stickers, and I feel like I can really only use so many in one spread, because it just gets kind of overwhelming and they all like peek into the other one. But I do think they're cute. So when I'm working on this kind of weekly spread, I use the same technique as I used before. And hopefully this is helpful to anyone that like wants to get into kind of doing this stuff in either their planner or doing collages. Is again the same kind of thing where I start with that background stuff. So like some of the decorative things, the clouds, things like that. And then I put on the writing areas, like the larger things, the checklists, to-do lists, that kind of stuff. And then I start building up smaller things on top of it. So little areas to write, and then little things like today, get it done, big plans, that kind of stuff. I think I said that kind of stuff like 3 times in a row, but whatever. So I'll start doing some decorating, and sometimes there's certain areas that I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with, and those areas will tend to be the ones that kind of get filled last. So sometimes I'll still be playing with a couple of the previous parts as I move forward, but overall I kind of follow that structure, and I think this came out really cute actually. I was really happy with how it looks at the end. I wanted to add in some flowers to add just like a little bit of an extra touch, because I was feeling very extra when I did this. I was like, yes, all of the colors. So I added in some blue flowers as well. And that's kind of, pretty much what I did. I hope that you liked this video, and let me know if any of you found it interesting. I know that like planner stuff is kind of hit or miss here on my channel, and this is definitely like more of a collage-y sticker thing. But that also means it's really accessible to a lot of people. Like you don't need to be able to draw to do something like this. You can express yourself in your planner or in a collage sketchbook or whatever, and it's something fun and it's relaxing, and I enjoy it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is what my finished Happy Planner setup looks like. Let me know what you thought down below, and if you'd like to see more of my content, then check out my Instagram and my Twitch. I stream 5 days a week from Thursday to Monday, and thanks so much for watching, and as always, have a great rest of your day. Bye guys!